व्हाट्सएप मैसेज पाठवता है ना, का मेल करता है. काय म्हणताय काका? गेली. Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to start let our expert join.
हॅलो, आपण शेअर करूया का इथून फोटो जातो आपण.
All participants are requested to mute themselves and stop their video.
I have joined the meeting. Good morning. Good afternoon, actually.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Manisha ma'am, by what time we have to start? Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Okay, when is there some time to start?
Yeah, about to start.
Okay.
You're ready?
At my end, I am ready.
Good afternoon, one and all. I welcome you all for this fourth day of the FDP on e-content development and research management afternoon session. Today, we have Dr. Baljit Kaur as a resource person who has joined us from Pune. She will talk on Mendeley research editing tool. I take this opportunity to introduce her. She is Dr. Baljit Kaur. She is working as an assistant professor at Bharati Vidyapit, deemed to be university, Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship Development, Pune. She has completed her MCA and PhD in computer applications. She has 17 years of teaching experience. She has conducted various guest lectures on the subjects like computer graphics, JDBC, applet programming, and JSP. She has 10 publications of research paper in national and international journal. She has worked on one research project which was under Bharati Vidyapit. Right now, she is working on one more research project which is under DST. The title of the research project is Cognitive Capability Optimization for Teenage Group using Computational Neuroscience Techniques. She has published 2 books with the title Algorithm Program Design and Data Structure. Her research interest is in machine learning, computer networks, and wireless communication. So thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation to be a resource person for this FDP. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a nice introduction. Just want to check with you. Am I audible and it is clear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're audible.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I would like to give thanks to the organizer of this particular FDP, Dr. Jamsandekar, Dr. Manisha ma'am, as well as Suvarna madam. And I would like to thank Dr. Nitin Naik also, because under his I can say able guidance, this FTP has been organized. So, ma'am, there is a lot of background noise. Someone mic is open. Yeah. Thank you. So good afternoon all. So let us start, all the participants. So I could see there are very learned participants in this FDP. Uh, as it was shared with me, yeah, as it was shared with me that I have to talk on Mendeley as a reference management system. Fine. So you might have attended various sessions during this FDP regarding e-content and research, in e-content development and research. So you might have come to know that in today's time, it is very important to write, and authentic writing is very valuable nowadays. And for research, it is very important. So being in academics, it is important to write down research papers, even to, and it is required to publish in good journals also. We are supposed to publish with journals that are listed in UGC care list, as well as we have to publish our content that is listed in Scopus or Web of Science. When we talk about quality research, it is very important. How do we write and how do we refer others' work? Fine. So we can do all these things manually also. Fine. How do we refer others' work? Fine. But ICT is there to help you. Fine. So nowadays, you can say the qualitative writing is not possible without the help of ICT. So there are many tools available for writing and publishing the content. So like for reference management system, there are many tools, and Note is there. Fine. Even within the Microsoft Word, there is an inbuilt tool for referencing. Then why we are going to talk about Mendeley? So Mendeley is one of the, you can say, most used reference management system in the world, fine, along with Zotero. So this tool is very user friendly, and it is easy for citing the content by using this tool. And there are very other benefits, that how you can manage your literature review by using this content, by using this Mendeley software, fine, as a reference management system. So during this session, right from the installation of the software, fine, how to use it is along with the Microsoft Word, fine, and also what are the different add-on things with the Mendeley that can enhance your writing skills while writing your thesis or maybe your research papers. So let us start. So I am going to share my screen where I have prepared a document for all of you. No doubt I'm going to demonstrate all the things parallelly also. This document will help you to take guidelines after this session. You can refer this document later on also and go discover the various you can say features of Mendeley software. So I have prepared this document for all of you. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
As you can see,
It's
I
visible,
have,
ma'am.
yeah. Uh,
Just be loud.
as you can see that these are the guidelines to use Mendeley as a purpose of reference management system. Fine. So what is the today's agenda that we are going to cover is we are going to cover all these things. What is a reference management system and what is the role of Mendeley as a reference management system? How to download Mendeley and install, how actually Mendeley works, fine, and how to use, the third point is how to use Mendeley for referencing or to cite our content, fine. So the next one is to changing the referencing style. So if you have given one paper that is published, that is given to one specific journal, they have a different reference style recommendation, and accidentally if they you are going to do some additions and submit it to another journal where the referencing system is different, then it is a big juggle for a writer. Find these tools make all these things very quick, and this is just a, you can say, second away. You can just make one change in the setting and your reference style in the whole document is changed, fine. So what are the additional things, like how to merge citations if there are multiple authors for the same kind of note, then how to merge different citations, fine, and how to add literature pieces into Mendeley automatically, fine. Now if you find some paper interesting over the web, fine, rather than downloading it somewhere and then adding into your library, how you can use a web importer so that by default whatever you like can be easily added into your Mendeley library. So Mendeley will act as a, you can say, box, you can say the treasure box where all your research content can be there, and you can manage that content and you can use that content while writing your PhD thesis or research papers. And you can very well organize your all the documents, research content within the Mendeley, you can say, treasure box. So I'll not follow this document. So I'll just follow this documents for the different steps. Fine. So let us start by how to download Mendeley. So as my screen is visible to you, at any moment of time, you feel that this visibility, you are not able to see what I am saying, please interrupt me in between.
Yes, I'm there, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So let us start with downloading of Mendeley. So we can go to Google. So my screen, Google screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes.
So I can simply write down download Mendeley.
You need to raise the voice only.
Okay. So we have to just write down download Mendeley. Or you can simply write mendeley.com. So you can, so I'm just clicking on the first link. Fine. So this is the Mendeley site. Fine. Okay, we can go to the home screen. So there are many things that are self-explanatory here actually. Fine. So we can download the Mendeley desktop for the Windows. Okay. So before we download, I would like to explain that this is one of the application which will get installed on your machine and you can use it from anywhere. Fine. Now? So right now I will download it. As you can see, it is being downloaded on my machine. Now, just click on the executable file. Fine. So what we need to do, yes, we have to allow this application. Yes. So now the next window is we have to run the setup file. Just clicking on it, agree. Just select the default things for the destination browser. It will get the destination folder is on the C program files. So select it. Let it be the default options to install. So as per your internet speed, the software will start installing. As you can see, the software is under installation. If all of you can use your chat box, I would prefer that you can write down have you used Mendeley earlier or not, or it is your first experience. So the download is finished, fine. So as soon as I will click on the finish, fine. So the app launcher will launch the application, fine. So it is finished. So as soon as you complete your download, this window will appear on your screen. All of you can see, welcome to Mendeley.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am. So my audio is clear now,
Yes.
or is it low?
Okay. It's okay. Fine.
And now?
If you put it very close, then it will be good.
Okay.
More audible.
So just what I have done, I have just increased the volume. So is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Okay. So when this screen appears, welcome to Mendeley, fine. So what we are supposed to do, we have to log in with our credential. Now, suppose you have not registered with Mendeley, then you have to just complete one formality here to register with the Mendeley software, fine. So you will get an email and whatever your email ID. Suppose I have registered with my Gmail ID username. So that would be your email and password. The password you will give for register with that password with the Mendeley application. So I am already registered. Fine. Those who are would be installing it for the first time, they have to first register here, and they can use the username and the password with they registered here so that they can log in. So right now I'm using my credential for Mendeley, username as well as password, so that I can log in into the application. So as soon as we log in into the credentials, fine. So this kind of environment would be there. And as you can see, so it is a reference manager system already installed. Welcome to the Mendeley. Get started to use your first document or library. Fine. Okay, so it is also asking for citation plugin for Microsoft Word. We will not opt for any of the thing. I'll close this option right now, and step by step we will understand the environment, and later on we will also install the Microsoft plugin site for the citation. Fine. So first time this window will appear. I'll close this window. Fine. Now by default, fine, because after first installation, fine, Mendeley will take you to a quick tour by itself. Fine, as you can see that on that my screen is very much visible. So the Mendeley desktop screen is visible to you. Fine, you can just see under the file option, under the file option, there is a plus symbol is there. Under a document sign, there is a plus symbol. Fine. Now, if you can see at this plus symbol, I'll just use a spotlight. Fine. As you can see this plus symbol. Ma'am, whatever annotation I am giving, is it visible?
You're away from your mic.
Okay. The annotation symbol I am using, is it visible?
Where is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using a pen. Okay.
Yeah, visible.
Yeah. So you can see that my Mendeley software itself will take you to a quick tour so that you can understand this software very well. So this plus symbol gives a notation that you can add and create, fine, import the documents. You can import the documents that are already in your machine. See, you might have been working over your research topic for a long time. There would be some folders in your different drives where you have already collected your research data. Fine. Na? So if you have to import all those documents to the Mendeley library. So Mendeley is what? Collection of all your research topics. Fine. Na? Documents all as well as mainly actually your PDF thesis. Fine. A PDF documents in the form of thesis or research papers in the conference or journals. So you can all import your documents here. Fine. So I'll just click on the next. So now here you can see that storage and local and cloud. Fine. There are two things. Whatever you have on your machine, if you upload on this desktop version of Mendeley, fine, all the documents are you can say connected to Mendeley library. All the documents will be available through Mendeley library. Now what if you are coming, what you have downloaded Mendeley at home at your desktop machine, and you have installed the Mendeley desktop version, fine, and all your documents you have imported there in the desktop machine. Got it? Now you want to go to college and again want to work on your research project, and all you want all your library documents along with you. So when you will log in the college through Mendeley desktop application, fine na? So you will be able to see all the your documents that are added in the library if you have just clicked on this synchronize attached file. Fine na? So it means so that you can use Mendeley application from anywhere. Fine. So you have to tick on the synchronize option so that you can access Mendeley desktop application from anywhere. Fine. Wherever internet is available, you can just start working on your research. You don't need to carry any pen drive. Fine. You don't need to carry any hard drive. Fine. All the documents are uploaded to the cloud and they are synced, and you can use that, you can say magic box. As I told you, Mendeley is a magic box for the research. You can use this magic box to write down and refer during your writing of the PhD work. Okay, so I'm just again clicking on the next. Fine. So there is an help button also, that is self-explanatory. You want to know about anything in the Mendeley, just go to help and type the feature you want to explore. You can get any kind of help, fine, from the Mendeley. So I'm just closing this. So let us get introduced to this environment, fine. As you can see, on the top of it, there is, we are completed with one thing. Yes, fine. The first thing was how to download the Mendeley and install it. Yes, we are crossed the first barrier. Now the second barrier is how Mendeley actually works. Fine. So let us understand. Fine. As you can see, there are already many papers listed down here in my library because I'm using Mendeley since 2017. Fine. And not actually 2017, since actually 2014. But I had to recreate my account in the 70s. So I'm since 2014 I am using. So there are around many documents actually in this library. For demonstration purpose, I'll add some new documents also. So let us start from, fine, add documents to my library. Fine. So what I can do, I can add one single research paper, but I can add whole folder also. But for right now, for explanation, I just add one document only. So click on add files. So I'm clicking on add files. Fine. So there are different documents on my machine. So what I need to do, I have to give different folders, and I have to go to the folder where my documents are stored. Fine. And I have to select one specific document. Fine. And I have to select, suppose I am using this PDF file, the same PDF file that I have created today. I am using this PDF, how to use Mendeley. Fine. So it could be your actually any research document. So I am uploading, for example, I am uploading this document here. Fine. As soon as this document comes, fine. So can you see on the right hand side, there are details of the documents are there, like what is the type. Fine. So suppose you are entering this research paper as a journal paper. Fine. Okay. So what we can do, we can add on a journal paper. So rather than doing that, what I can do, I can actually download a journal paper. Let us do it. So I am downloading a paper, and I would add that paper, fine, journal paper, into my library. So I have typed the topic, research issues in data mining and knowledge discovery. So there are many publications actually. So as you can say, many publications are available on ResearchGate also. So different websites, Semantic Scholar, Academia. So I'll just select one of them. Suppose we have selected from ResearchGate. Fine. So PDF and knowledge discovery. Let us click on this. So this full text is available for download. I have downloaded. I'm downloading it right now. You can see that this is downloaded here. Fine. And now let us upload this paper. Fine. So let us go back to Mendeley. Let us go back to Mendeley. Fine. So let us add that document, add files. It is in the downloads. It is this paper. Fine. So I have selected the paper. I'm opening it. Fine. So let me first open this paper. As you can see that I can click on that paper and I can get all the details of this paper. Fine. It is data mining and knowledge discovery, application techniques, challenges and processes, models in the healthcare. Fine. Now, if you look at right hand side, there is a pane automatically comes up with the details of this paper. If you look at the details of this paper, because as this paper is published, fine, a journal, fine. So here you can select a type of journal, fine. So if it is a book section, fine, a book chapter, you can select book here. Fine, if it is a case study, you can select a case. But if this document is a part of a film, fine, you are wanted to refer a movie, fine, you can select a movie also. Fine, if it is a court hearing also, and that this document has been provided as a result of a court hearing, so you can select that particular type also. Fine. So as you can see, there are different options available. So book, fine, a whole book or a book section, or it is a case study, or it is a computer program also, or is it a part of a conference proceeding. See, whenever you will be selecting for book, fine, the details of the details will get changed. Fine. For right now, this is a journal article. So let us look at first the journal article. So as you can see, first is the title. Fine. So the title by default, I have not written anything here. So what software has done? Fine. It has selected the appropriate type also. That whatever is the title of the paper, it is by default came in the details as a title. And can you see the authors? I request someone's mic is unmuted.
Yeah, done, madam.
Okay.
You continue.
Okay, and you can see that in the authors also, fine, there are formats to represent author names. We always know that it is last name first, and then we have to refer the first name of the author. And for the last name also, we need to just refer the first capital character. So sometimes writers are, see, the people like us are not very much familiar how to refer multiple writers together. So the software has done this wonderful task automatically. As you can see, there are multiple authors: Shekhar Al Sapa, Samir Al Masri, fine, Muhammad Al Mogi, fine, and Alauddin Muhammad Raid. So there are, so how to refer them in my work, fine. So this has been done by them properly. Okay. So as you can also see, so this has been also done. So so as you can see here, data mining, the name is there, author details is there. It has also selected the journal. Fine. Sometimes maybe the details are not properly entered. Then as a researcher, it is your task to confirm that the software has automatically taken the correct details from the document. Fine. No? So you have to cross check all these things. Sometimes the publication year, if there is a mistake, it is already correct. Actually, it is published in May 2013. It has taken it. So the volume, third volume of the journal issue is 3, how many page number. So all the correct details it has taken. Fine. So you can see the abstract is there. So sometimes the important indexing number is DOI number. So all those details are also added here. If it is also available online, so the URL number of that paper is also available. So this is how we successfully added one of the paper, fine, to our library. Okay, this way we can also add, we can just click on the plus symbol and we can already by default we can add multiple papers in my, I'm going back to my library. I clicked on my library, fine. So there is a statistics about recently added. If I want to click that, if I forgot that which are the last paper I added, so I can just click on the recently added paper. As you can see, these are the details of the recently added papers, fine. There is again the statistic available for recently read papers. What are the papers that you have read last time? So if you want to refer to the second last paper that you have read, so it is very easy for you, because otherwise it is manually, it is very difficult. Now machine is remembering at your end, fine, and making your task easy, fine. Now what we can do here also, we can create multiple folders. Suppose in my research there are multiple sub themes, fine. I am talking about how artificial intelligence can be used in M governance. So I should not keep all the papers of artificial papers related to artificial intelligence as well as the papers related to M governance in only one library. So I can create multiple folders and I can keep my data there. So after learning that, the task would be how to use these papers to cite in my Word document. Fine. So quickly we will go there. So let me first create, fine, my test folder, fine. And so that we will use this test folder to put our research paper. Okay. So you could see that we have created this folder, and right now we are in this folder, fine. As you can see, we are in this folder right now, test one folder, okay. And this folder is there. Now I will add one document into this folder. Just click on add, fine. And I will go to this data mining paper from the download. You can select any document, fine. And I will open here. So this document where, so you can see that where this document got added, it is added in test one for FDP. Similar way, you can create multiple subfolder for multiple topics so that it is easy for you to organize your papers within different folders. Now, but if you want to refer all the papers, then you can click on all the documents. Got it now? So if you want to maintain separate folders, you can do it. Okay. And but at one look, if you want to search the whole library also, you want to search specific document, you can just click on all documents. All the documents that are in subfolders also will come here. Now, if you want to search a specific document, you want to search specific papers that are dealing with artificial intelligence and neural network, then you can type here literature research, huh? That comes on the top of in the top. So I am just typing here. So all the papers that are there with the theme of artificial intelligence and the neural network, they will come down. Even if you know specific, say, you can see that I'm looking for a paper that is written by David Silver. So I will write down the name of David Silver also, and I'll see that how the research has been modified. Huh? David Silver. Fine. So I could see all the research papers written by the David Silver. So it means it has worked a lot on the area of artificial intelligence. Got it? So this way I can use the literature search. So because sometimes it is difficult for remember us for which paper is to be referred for while writing down our thesis. So what we can do, we can just quickly go for the keywords, fine, and then look for that particular paper. So I will request you whenever you are saving your papers to the library, please their names should be proper. Fine. Na? So the title of the paper should be properly entered so that the search is faster. So we have done with one thing. Fine. And how to add documents into how this environment look likes, fine, how we can add one document or multiple documents, the whole folder, how we can create multiple folders within, how we can search, fine, and do it. I just want to go for that sync option also, so that because that sync option should be visible so that you can use this login Mendeley login environment from anywhere, and all your documents till your last addition should be available to you. So here you can see sync option is there, fine. Na? So just go here and click on this sync. So could you see that I added few documents? So it is uploading all the files on the clouds also. You can see this green bar. So it will sync your data to the cloud so that whatever you have done addition at the last time, fine. Every time you have to just click on that sync option so that till now whatever is updated on your Mendeley library, it is visible to you at all the places. Okay. Now, this is the time to use this documentation system. The third point was how to cite. Fine. Na? So before that, now we have to integrate two things. Microsoft Word, where we are writing our research paper. Fine. And we have to integrate it with our tool like Mendeley. Fine. So you can go to tools and you can look at this option. I have already installed my MS Word plugin. So which option is coming here? Uninstall MS Word plugin, because at my end, I have already installed it. So at your end, it will come install MS Word plugin, fine. And you have to just click it and it is just, yeah, it will automatically get installed in your MS Word, fine. Now, let us now open the MS Word. So right now, for example, I'll just open a new blank document. Yes. Now we will create our first Microsoft document. Say, suppose I am working on my research paper. Okay. So I am working on some research topic on artificial intelligence. Okay. So let us write down. Now suppose this I have taken some reference from a research paper, and the research paper is the one that I downloaded now and I added it to library of Mendeley. So what I can say, data mining. And this is something is the knowledge I have discovered from the last paper that I have just added into the Mendeley library. Now, if I will run this document through plagiarism check, fine, then obviously it will ask me that this this text has been copied because it is similarity index it will show. This text is similar to something that is referred in that paper that is in specific journal. Got it? Now, to avoid that plagiarism, what is required here? I have to refer this, cite this, the specific reference. Fine. So now what is my role? Now, just look at the top, you can say the pane of my MS Word. Is it visible to all of you? MS Word pane is visible? Yes, fine. So can you just look at references? What we have to do, we have to click on references. As you can see here, you can find out a difference. Before Mendeley installation, there was this Mendeley symbol was not here. Fine. So right now this Mendeley symbol is here, and the Mendeley library and other, you can say, options are available here. Otherwise, the rest of the things like table of contents, insert footnote and insert citation, that is inbuilt MS Word option for insert a citation. Fine, but Mendeley is a smarter tool than MS Word citation tool. You will find out a difference if you have used MS Word citation. So here, as you can see, there are option of insert citation. You can undo your changes, whatever editing you have done using Mendeley, you can undo those changes also. Fine. And you can insert the bibliography of references. So you don't need to maintain any anything manually. It is also done in MS Word also. This feature is there. But you can also switch between various referencing styles also. So let us practice all these things one by one. Fine. So let us click on insert citation. So to you remember that which paper I want to mention that I recently downloaded. Fine. So I have taken, say, this abstract from that paper, and I now that research paper that we recently downloaded, fine, should be referred here. So what we can do, we are just going to click on insert citation. Fine. Insert citation. Click on insert citation. Now you have to place your cursor at a right place. Now it was at just before artificial intelligence. Actually, it should be at the end. Huh? So what I am doing, I am just closing this. So I should be here and I should insert citation. So as I click on insert citation, so what is coming? Go to Mendeley. Okay, so I can go to the Mendeley. Now it means wherever I have to insert some citation, it will take me to the Mendeley. Now I know my last recently added paper is in test 1 folder. Why to search it? Fine. So it is here. I can select this paper. I can check the credential of this paper are correctly added. Yes, because we, by the time we downloaded it, we checked at that time also. So these credentials are correctly added. So now we have to click on just cite this. So I'm just moving at, clicking at cite. Can you see how simply, without adding any details of the paper that was just there in the library, how simply this citation has been done. Now you can play with this. This was APA format, fine. So there are multiple formats also available, IEEE, fine. Okay. Nowadays, UGC has given a guideline that uh, during publishing your thesis, you must use APA style only, fine. So for example, right now we have used APA style, fine. Now suppose the concept that I have used here, right, is not an outcome of one paper. So suppose it is an outcome of 2-3 papers where this similar abstract is being discussed. So what I can do, I can add one more citation here. Fine. Fine. So one abstract can refer to multiple research papers. So what I'll do, I'll go to Mendeley again and I'll refer to another paper, fine, and that is in my all documents, and I want to search for that specific paper that is data mining and AI, fine. So I'll just, if I don't remember, then I can always search for it. From out of these papers, I have to just select the right one, fine. So suppose the data mining with computational intelligence, that is published with the IEEE transactions on neural network, that is the paper. What I'll do, I'll just click on that, fine, okay. And I have to check here that the credentials of the paper are rightly added or not, fine. Now if you want to cross check, then you can double click on the paper, because when you double click on the paper itself will get opened there, and you can see all the credential of the document, and you can map those credential here with this details that have been mentioned here, fine. So now if I have selected the second document correctly, then what I have to do, I have to just click on cite, fine. Can you see these two documents are referring to one specific abstract, fine. Now I am going to explain another feature, that is merge citations. If there are 4 or 5 research paper referring, and I have from 4 or 5 research paper, I have made one conclusion, and I want to refer multiple papers. Is it the right way of referring multiple papers? No. Then I have to merge the citations. Now please carefully look into it. All these steps I have described in the document. I am going to share with you, fine, don't worry, fine. All these things are also easily available a click away on the Google also, but a live demonstration always make a difference, fine. So let us see how we can merge these citations. So what you need to do is to just select these two references together, fine. But before we merge them, let us add them to my reference library. So what I want to do, I want these paper as my references, fine. Na? So what I can do, I can just click references, okay, and I want my papers here. So you can just click on insert bibliography, fine. So I'll click on insert bibliography, and you can see my papers are available in the format. If I have to change into IEEE document, so that is just a click away. See, on a click away, I have changed this referencing style to IEEE document. Fine. I'll again switch back to APA. I hope you have noticed this change. See, fine. No? So on a click away, all these things, because researcher should be able to concentrate on his research work and not on the formatting things like this. So that's why these kind of tools make researcher life easy, and they can breathe at least during the tough time of their research work. Okay. So you can smartly use these tools to make your life simple. Now the feature that I want to explain you is the merge citations. Huh? So what we can do, we have to select the different citations together. You might have noticed that this merge citation was not there earlier. Fine. Na? There was added citation or insert citation feature was there. Because as soon as you will select multiple citations, this feature will be there. Fine. Na? Okay. So this feature will be active only when you are selecting multiple citations. Okay. So what you are going to do? Merge. I am going to click on merge citation. So here your two citations are merged. Fine. And this is the proper way of citing the things. Got it? So that is very simple here. Fine. Otherwise, if you have to do all these things manually, then it will first you have to understand what is the semantic behind writing the names and year, and if there are multiple authors, how to specify them. Got it? And all the plagiarism softwares will identify what kind of mechanism you have used it. Got it? Done. So we have done two things. Data mining, we have added two research papers here, created citation, merged them, and we added as a references to in my bibliography. So most of the task we have done. So just let me go back to the document that I had shared in the beginning, and we will see that what we have done and what is left with us. So we understood, we are done with the download, how Mendeley works, how to reference or cite. Fine, na? We are done with this. Changing different referencing styles also we are done, and how to merge citation, that we recently did it. Fine. So the last thing in this document is how to add literature pieces to the Mendeley. Now what I will do, I'll add one more thing here. Most of the times, what happens when most of the times you surf various websites, fine, like there are, for a subject specific, or you can say topic specific, there are various websites, and your that PDFs are available there. So you don't want to download that document and then add into your library. What you want, rather than downloading and adding, what we can do, from the online page, that resource directly goes to Mendeley library, fine, without being downloaded on your machine. So can we do that? Yes, we can do that. So I will go to that specific option. So that is the last part that we are going to cover today. So let us go back to Mendeley. Fine. Here you can go to tools. So you remember we downloaded MS Word plugin from here only. So there was an option, fine, but I had already installed MS Word plugin. So that's why I don't need to. So otherwise, so it was here only. So could you see just one more option here, install web importer. Fine. So you have to just click on web importer. Fine. And let us see what it will ask. Fine. So let us do this. Install web importer. Actually, I want to install web importer for Chrome, and it has opened in Internet Explorer. So what I can do, I can just copy this link, Control C, and I am just moving from Internet Explorer to Google. Sorry, Google Chrome. So let's move to Google Chrome, and in new tab, just paste this. I'll request participants not to experiment with the pens because it is disturbing the screen. Okay, so here is the importer. So as you can see here, Mendeley web importer. So import papers, web pages, and other documents directly into your reference library from search engines and academic databases. So Mendeley web importer is available for all major web browsers because I generally uses Google Chrome. So I would be preferring to use Google Chrome. Otherwise, you might have downloaded an extension for Internet Explorer also, but I am not using that. So it is up to you. So even that web importer for Safari browser is there. For all the browser, these you can say extensions are available. So get web importer for Chrome. So I clicked over it, fine. I added only in the morning, so it is already there, fine. So remove from Chrome. So it is showing me an option remove from Chrome. ठीक है, मैं पहले remove करती हूँ and then I will add again, remove. Now there is an option now for you when you will be doing it for the first time, it will come like that, add to the Chrome, fine. For demonstration purpose, I removed it. Now I am adding it to the Chrome. So add to Chrome. It will ask add extension, read and change all your data on the website you visit, fine. So add extension. As you can see on the top of here on the top of my screen, it is just behind this. Okay, yeah. I'll use the spotlight to show you. I hope all of you can see this. It is extensions that are downloaded. Click here. You can see Mendeley web importer is here. All these steps are mentioned in my document. Don't worry, because it is a quick review. You cannot do all these things parallelly, but it is not difficult at all. And I am always available for your help if you have any confusion in this. Got it? So now let us do our task. What we want actually, one research paper, rather than downloading, it should directly go to our Mendeley library. Fine, I don't want to download anything to my machine. So now what I can do, go to Google Uncle again, and then look for the research paper you are looking for. So it is a PDF, artificial intelligence and machine learning with, rather than machine learning, I will type here deep learning. So you may be, the audience can be from any area of research, maybe from arts, maybe from science, maybe from law, fine. So the process is just same. So I had just taken an example of computers only. So just enter that thing. And you can see that there are many papers who are there. If you can open one link, say I am going to open this link, fine. First of all, you just go through the paper and check that is that paper of actual worth, fine. Read that paper. If that paper is really required in your library, fine, then what you can do, rather than downloading this, I am giving you an alternate way of doing it, fine. Go to extension, go to Mendeley web importer, fine. What it will do for you, fine, it will look for your library and see that that document is there or not, fine. And it will ask you to download that document. Just let me go back. Okay, it is asking me to sign in, huh? So for first time, what you need to do, you have to give your consent to use this data by extension. So it means you can use this web page data with extension. So first of all, you have to give this content. Fine. Now, can you see here under the web importer, the deep learning in neural networks, the same paper here, the science behind the artificial brain, deep learning in neural network. And this paper is available, fine, with all the details, fine. What you can do, you can just click over this, fine, and that paper would be added, fine. So you can say, you can just add into your library. So when you just click on the add, it is added into your library, fine. Similar way, that paper has been added. So I'll add one more paper so that you can clearly understand if some of you have missed some details. Fine. Just 1 minute, give me a minute. I would like to add one more paper that is not there in the database. Say I want to go for this paper, fine. So what I need to do, I have to go to Mendeley data importer. It is updating, fine. Now what I need to do, fine. So one reference detected on this page. So this paper is available. What I can do, I can just click and my library. So it means it will be added in my Mendeley library. So the author is Shekhar H. So I'll add this paper. So this paper would be added. Could you see it was as simple rather than downloading it and adding into the folders? So you can download a web importer extension and you can add the document directly without downloading. So I hope all these features of, you can say the Mendeley have given you some relief that it can easily do various things to ease your task. So I hope, actually I am done from my side. If there are any queries at your end, you can ask or write down in the chat window. Yes, ma'am. Manisha ma'am or Suvarna ma'am, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, ma'am.
Yes. So at my end, I have tried to cover all the things. If there is something, if any queries, so you can
Yes,
let
ma'am.
me know.
The participant can drop their questions in Zoom chat window, or they can unmute themselves one by one. Shravani Pawar, do you want to ask something? Okay, ma'am, there was one question in chat box uh, from Pavan Manurkar. Is it open source? Mendeley is an open source. He has asked the question, is it open